Hey friends, Fariba here from WatchKnitting. Today I'm sharing how to get this textured pattern. It's made of basic knit and purl and increase and decrease. It's worked over a multiple of 10 plus 2 with a 16 row repeat. Despite its long instruction, it's a very simple pattern. This is one full repeat of the pattern, 8 rows of the first section followed by the offset half. This is the back view of the pattern. It's mostly purl stitches except for one row. For this demo, I have cast on 22 stitches using a denser yarn and 3.5 millimeter needles. I have worked 8 rows of ribbing. For the edge stitches, I'll pick up the edge stitch at the beginning and knit at the end of the row. Row 1 works on the right side. This row is the main row to establish the pattern. For the next 10 stitches, we're gonna have 2 knit stitches in the center. Then there will be yarn over on each side of it. Then there will be knit 2 together before and after yarn over. Then we're gonna have 2 knit stitches at the beginning and at the end. I start my row by knitting the first 2 knit stitches. Then I do one knit 2 together over the next 2 stitches. This one is a standard knitting 2 together. That gives us a right leaning decrease. Then yarn over, knit 2 center stitches. Then again yarn over and knit 2 together in the second half of the repeat is called SSK or slip slip knit and creates a left leaning decrease. Slip the next 2 stitches knitwise to the right needle, then transfer them back to the left needle and now knit them through the back loop. Then I knit 2 stitches to complete the first repeat. Again start, knit 2, then knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 2 stitches in the center, yarn over again, slip slip knit 2 together through the back loop, and knit 2 last stitches and knit the edge stitch. Let's take a look at the row. As you can see, for each repeat I have 2 stitches in the center. These are my 10 stitches. I have 2 knit stitches in the center. Then there are 2 yarn overs on each side and a knit 2 together on the right and SSK on the left side. Row 2 is simply purl across. I will fast forward through purl rows. Next, we will start row 3. What we will do in this row is shift the decreases, one to the right and the other one to the left. This will result in 4 knit stitches in the center. In the previous row, there were only 2, but since we added 2 yarn overs, the center section expanded to 4 stitches. We will place yarn over before and after these center stitches. As before, I will place an SSK on the left side after yarn over and knit two together on the right side to maintain the right leaning decrease. So keep in mind the yarn over will always come after the knit two together and before the SSK. I start by picking up the edge stitch, and then this time we're gonna knit one stitch and then knit two together. This will shift the right leaning decrease one stitch to the right, yarn over and knit the next four stitches. These four stitches include the two yarn overs that we made in the previous row. Now again yarn over and SSK. Slip, knit two together through the back loop, and then knit one. This was one full repeat for row 3, and as you can see we are shaping our lines here, having 4 knit stitches in the center. Now I'm gonna repeat again, knit 1, then knit 2 together, then yarn over, knit 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then again yarn over, SSK or left leaning decrease, and knit 1. End the row by knitting the edge stitch. And let's take a look. As you can see, we are shaping the triangles now. Now I'm gonna repeat purl across for row 4. In row 5, we will shift the decreases one more stitch to the right, continuing the right leaning line. This will reduce the number of knit stitches at the beginning to 0 and increase the center stitches to 6. The knit two together and the SSK will meet here between the two repeats. I start by picking up the edge stitch. Next, I will start the repeat with a knit two together. There is no knit stitch at the beginning anymore. Right after the knit two together, I will make a yarn over. Then we will knit 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now I will make another yarn over, then slip, knit two together through the back loop. As you can see, repeat again from knit two together, yarn over, knit 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, yarn over, and slip slip knit. I accidentally made a knit stitch instead of the SSK. And finish the row with a knit stitch. And again, row 6 purl across. Now row 7, in this row and the next row we will create the horizontal lines. To do that, we will knit the stitches that were formed by the decreases in the previous row and purl the rest. These knit stitches, which are the result of decreases, we will knit them and purl the rest. Start by picking up the edge stitch. So the repeat will be knit 1, purl 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 stitches in center now. Again, knit 1. It was the first repeat, the new repeat again. Knit 1, purl 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and knit 1 in the row by knitting the edge stitch. Row 8, unlike the earlier return rows, in this row we will knit the knit stitches and purl the purl stitches. So I'm gonna do 1 purl here, the rest is knit stitches, and again 2 purl here, and again 1 at the end. So the repeat is, after picking up the edge stitch, purl 1, knit 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then purl 1. Repeat again, purl 1, knit 8, and purl 1 again, and my edge stitch. Now the first half is complete and the first set of triangles has already emerged. Row 9 to 16 will shift the previous pattern to create an offset. The goal is to build a second triangle in the opposite direction, forming a complete diamond shape. To do so, we're going to start by the second half of the repeat we had in row 1, this part in the previous section. Will place at the beginning of row 9. From here, the current knit stitches will become the new center stitches. There is one here at the beginning of the row, and there are 2 here in the center part. Also at the end, there is a single knit stitch. Like what we did in row 1, we're gonna place yarn overs on both sides of it. One here and one here, and then there will be knitted together before yarn over and SSK after yarn over. So here at the beginning of the row we only have a single knit stitch, and that's the second center stitch. So I will complete the second half of the repeat only. I knit 1, yarn over, then SSK needs to be done to offset the right leaning decrease from previous half. Then I slip, knit 2 together. Then to finish the half repeat, I will knit 2. The full repeat starts here, knit 2 stitches. If you look at the 2 knit stitches in the center, you're gonna see that the 2 knit together will be placed right before them. So even if you don't count your knit stitches, the clue will be there. Knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 2 stitches in the center, yarn over again, slip a slip, knit 2 together, and knit 2 stitches. I repeat the sequence again. I will do another knit stitch. At the end, I only have the first center stitch, and that one was the result of the left leaning decrease. So I will have to knit 2 together to offset it. Then yarn over and knit 1. Finish the row by knitting the edge stitch. Now purl across row 10. Row 11, in this row, like row 3, we are going to shift the decreases. Start by picking up the edge stitch. Again, we have half of the full repeat. Then knit 2. Like row 3, the number of knit stitches in the center is increased to 4. Since this part is half, we did knit 2, yarn over SSK, knit 1. The other half will be at the end of the row. Then the full repeat for row 11 is knit 1, knit 2 together, yarn over. Now knit 4 stitches in the center, 2, 3, and 4. Again, yarn over, slip, slip, knit. And knit 1 to finish the full repeat. Repeat for the last 5 stitches, knit 1, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 2, end the row by knitting the edge stitch. Row 12, purl across. Row 13 is like row 5. We're gonna have 6 knit stitches in the center of the repeat. So the half at the beginning starts by knit 3. And like row 5, the knit 2 together and SSK will meet between repeats. I pick up my edge stitch, knit 3, yarn over, then SSK, then the full repeat starts here, knit 2 together, yarn over again, knit 6 stitches in the center, yarn over again. After yarn over, there is always SSK. Repeat for the last 5 stitches, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 3, and the row by knitting the edge stitch. Row 14, purl across, row 15 is like row 7. We are going to knit the stitches created by the decreases and purl the rest. This time we're gonna have 4 purl stitches at the beginning before the knit stitches, then knit 1, then I purl 4, knit 1, then repeat starts here, knit 1, purl 8, knit 1, knit 1 and purl 4, and the row by knitting the edge stitch. Row 16 is the last row repeat. We are gonna complete row 15 by knitting 4 at the beginning, then purl 1, and the repeat will be purl 1, knit 8, purl 1. Repeat again for the last 5 stitches, purl 1, knit 4, and the row by knitting the edge stitch. And that's it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed knitting along and creating this beautiful textured pattern. Thank you for joining me today. Happy knitting, and I will see you in the next tutorial.